Have you wondered why some of the relationships seem to face more hurdles than others? Or you feel a silent pressure that your romantic clock is ticking? Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Bazi, or the pillar of light, to uncover the hidden dynamic influencing your love life. As a feng shui practitioner, I use these insights to help my client understand their unique relationship blueprint. We'll explore the 13 specific identifiers I use in the Bazi that often point to potential challenges in marriages. But this isn't about fate, it's about empowerment. I'll show you how to recognize these patterns and understand the modern implication, or even how certain unconventional relationships can actually solve these very issues. In Bazi, every person's chart is unique, like a cosmetic fingerprint, from the year you're born all the way down to the hour, even down to the second in some cases. While these calculations originate from ancient time, they reveal an energetic pattern that are still relevant today. For women especially, certain configuration in the Bazi chart can highlight a specific tendency or challenges in the realm of marriage and relationship. So to keep things organized, I categorize these identifiers in 4 different groups. The first group will show us the dynamic of sharing and independence in a person. So the first indicator I look for in this group is the shoulder-to-shoulder or friendship, or the robbery star. This identifier suggests a tendency of competition in relationship, or situation where one might feel the partner attention is divided. So more like a selfish or like selfless, even in that case. It's about setting boundary, valuing your own space. So this is actually a native indicator in the relationship. So this is a relative comparison. Rather, you have your own element in your year or the month pillars. Another thing I look for in these 2 pillars is rather you have the God of Eatery or the harming officer. These are the 2 stars I look for in those columns. This reveals a second indicator, which points to a strong, independent, expressive personality. While it's a powerful asset, but it can also sometimes be interpreted as a challenging to the traditional relationship role defined for a woman back in the days, which require a partner to constantly celebrate your voices. Lastly, I look for your daymaster. Is it a strong daymaster? A strong daymaster means that you're highly reliant and determined. It's not a bad thing. The challenge is here finding a partner who's compatible with you, or rather competes with your strong will. These days we talk about strong Western woman. So these are actually the native signs I look for in a woman when it comes to relationship. Moving on to the second group. This group focuses on the stability and commitment factor related to the consistency and a long-term partner. There are a couple indicators for a woman to fall under this group. The first indicator in this group would be the excessive amount of either officer or 7 killing stars. Having too many of these stars means that you are a strong leader, but also point to the fact that you may have a lot of relationship opportunity in life, or a pattern of instability in choosing a partner. And this suggests you might have a problem with commitment. Another indicator in this group would be having excessive amount of God of Eatery or the harming officer star. When this expressive energy becomes too dominant, it can lead to impatience or the need to constant change. The constant need of making a relationship fun or entertaining, making a long-term relationship stable becomes a problem for you. This can be a long-term problem if your partner isn't a fun person, which can often lead to extramarital affairs. Now I mentioned having excessive amount of officer and 7 killing star, but having 2 fill is also a problem, which means that you have a very weak representation to your partner. Indicate you're an indecisive person, can also indicate that you have serious commitment issue. preventing you from having a clarity in what you actually see, which can point to an unstable marriage. And the last indicator in this group would be having a daymaster that's too weak. Weak daymaster yield more indecisiveness in nature, which make this person prone to being swayed by others, highlighting the need to develop their inner strength and boundary for this person. So oftentimes you tend to make these mistakes when you're younger. As you become older, this problem tends to be less of an issue. Okay, moving on to the next group, relationship quality and dynamics. Now in this group, there are 3 indicators. This group is related to compatibility and interactions. The first indicator would be the couple palace containing the 7 killing star. Just the 7 killing, not the officer star, which is the yang version of this star. This is part of the most challenging indicator, which suggests a tendency of attracting partners who are difficult, often harmful to them. It's a strong sign of self-protection and breaking the negative relationship pattern. Now, this also suggests that this person is an alpha in the relationship. So you're female, you're an alpha female. If you're male, then you're alpha male in the relationship. Also just mean you're bossy. Now the second indicator in this third group is the metal and water in your chart. You got way too many water and metal, like 6 out of 8. This refers to the chart lacking warmth or fire. So you can't have a single fire in it. You can't have a single wood. It's just metal and water, maybe some earth. An ice cold chart signifies emotional detachment or feeling of lacking warmth in relationship, potentially leading to a longing for connection or early independence. Now the last indicator in this group is the peach blossom star. You got way too many of them in life. While peach blossom, as I like to call it cherry blossom, means charm, a heavy presence that can suggest attracting a lot of attention. So people are gonna look to you like you become a social butterfly, like the glue in a social group. But this can also lead to some early relationship or a need to navigate around the many different romantic interests. People are gonna come to you left and right, try to date you or get your number. This tends to be a serious problem early in life, or you get married early because you got all these other options that are coming your way even after you're committed or married. Now the last group is about early influence and external factor, oftentimes relate to the timing and external events. The first indicator will be in your year pillar. If you have an officer or 7 killing star in it, or when you have an early officer or 7 killing luck cycle in your life. This is when relationship energies appear strong in your youth, especially with clashes. It can indicate an early relationship that brings instability or significant learning experience for you. Second indicator would be your couple palace clashing with another star in your pillars. A clash with this couple palace often points to dynamic turbulence with relationship. It signals the need for open communication and adaptability. The last indicator is similar, but it's about your couple star. So you have a couple palace, but it's somewhere else on a different pillar, but that clash with another star, which create conflict. This indicates a separation in relationship, especially these stars are predominantly in your pillar of your chart. Now, after identifying these potential patterns in a Bazi chart, the natural question is, what can be done? This is where an incredible aspect of the traditional Bazi comes in. For a chart that shows specific marital challenge, these are often prescribed solutions in what we call abnormal marriages. Now, these aren't abnormal in a native sense, but rather unconventional path that can actually harmonize the challenging energies. Now, what constitutes an abnormal marriage? You're marrying someone who's already been married. I mean, like, marry once, divorce, and try to marry you again. The idea is that they already been married, experiencing their marital challenges, which can fulfill that unstable energy in your chart. Paradoxically, bring stability to your union. Another way is choosing a partner that is significantly older than you. The wisdom suggests that the older partner brings maturity and stability, which can effectively ground any volatile energy in your chart. In fact, traditionally, marrying someone that's 10 plus years older tends to be more compatible, which was often recommended back in the day. Conversely, marrying someone that's 10 years younger is also considered unconventional. 10 plus, I'm saying. So in your 40s, marrying someone that's in the 20s, that will satisfy the condition. This could indicate a dynamic where you take on a more nurturing or leading role in a relationship, which suits a certain chart structure. Lastly, marrying someone from a different culture and country, maintaining a long-distance relationship. The clash of culture and distance itself can fulfill their separation energy in the chart in a positive way, expansive way, leading to a richer and more diverse relationship experience. Now, these are the ancient identifier and solutions that were developed in very different social contexts, one often patriarchal and restrictive. Today, we don't see these as a curse or strict prescription. Instead, they are powerful insight in your inherent energetic blueprint. For example, a strong harming officer doesn't mean that you'll harm your husband. It means that you are a passionate, creative individual who needs partner who celebrate you in unique expression, not one who try to dim it. You just say more expressive, emotional, and require more attention in a relationship. That's all it tells me. Also, a couple palace clash doesn't guarantee divorce. It just points to a dynamic and often exciting relationship requiring excellent communication and adaptability to thrive. It might mean that you and your partner loves adventurous project or have a very different yet complementary perspective in life. Now, the abnormal marriage aren't remedy for a flaw. They simply highlight that successful, fulfilling relationship come in many beautiful forms. Perfect partner might indeed be older, younger, or from a different culture because of the dynamic nature aligned with your energies. Your Bazi chart eliminates your tendency, but doesn't control your destiny. You have the power to make the conscious choice to cultivate a self-awareness, to communicate effectively, to build relationships that truly resonate with your authentic self. The goal is to understand your energy so you can navigate life, love, with greater wisdom. It's also important to remember that these ancient calculations were developed in a patriarchal society. Some of the original interpretation heavily favored men and traditional gender role. As a modern practitioner, it's crucial that we interpret these with a contemporary lens, recognizing that society and our understanding of relationship has evolved. We extract the wisdom while leaving behind the biases. So forget the idea of a marriage timeline or destined problem. Use your Bazi chart as a tool for deeper self-understanding. It helps you to recognize your unique relationship pattern so you can choose a partner and build love story that truly bring you joy on your terms. What are your thoughts on these Bazi identifiers? Have you recognized any pattern in your own relationship? Share your insight in the comment below. I'd love to know. If you're interested in a one-on-one appointment, links in the description. If this video resonates with you, please hit the like and subscribe button for more modern take on ancient wisdom. Thank you for watching, and remember to live in balance on your own terms.